Namaste family, welcome to Earthly Awakenings and this week's channel message. Again, sorry to my viewers and sorry to everybody for, again, I was trying to get up more videos, but just energetically and just getting the channel and everything going, just been really busy. But anyway, so this will be the message for this week. So again, this is Twin Flames, Divine Union, Soulmates, whatever label, it's a soul, someone you feel a deep soul connection with. And so anyway, so let's just take a look. So we're look at the combined energy and then masculine and feminine, and let's take a look at the whole thing and see if we can build a bigger picture here. So just think of your union, think of your masculine, your feminine, whoever you're watching this for. Again, I'm male, but my leading energy is feminine, and always has been since I was a kid. It's always so again, it's just whatever you're relating with. So again, this is a general reading, so only take what resonates, and because sometimes they do tighten up in some parts. There's more for others, and some of it's for you. So just take what resonates. So right now, at the foundation, this is a union. So you got the two of bows. So I got the two of bows, the foundation of your guys' that keeps on going to unconditional love. So Alright, just get these laid out, and then we'll take a look at them. So just bear with me, guys. Just keep thinking about your union. I just like to shuffle on camera. You guys know me. I'm spontaneous. So where the masculine is at? What's going on with the masculine right now? What's going on with the masculine energy this week? It's right now, current energy. And there's no timestamp on this either. It's all energy. So if you're guided to a message, a lot of times there's something in there for you. So maybe a little bit of karma, a little bit of some choices going on there. Alright, so let's see where feminine's at. What's going on with the feminine energy right now? What's going on with the feminine energy? Whoa. Try one more. There's a slippery deck here. This is the Terra Della Net deck. They're actually, it's a pretty wicked awesome deck. There's like the realistic imagery. Speaking right now. Just bear with me, family. Wow, more decisions. Two of Swords right now. So right now there's some choices, huh? Wow. So right now, I mean, the combined energy of both of you guys, right, of the masculine and feminine right now for this, for the ones that this message is for, right now the decision's been made. You know, I love this Two of Bows here. You know, it looks like a perfect 11 to me too. And, you know, number 2 being vibration of union, you know, duality, and just making a choice. And so whatever this is, there you got the 11-11, you got the 4 of Wands. So decisions have been made in the heart, you know. I mean, the heart, this is, you know, it's on fire. Look at all the fire, you know, the fire in these cards. There's so much passion in this union on both sides. So this is the current energy with the foundation. So what do we got going on here in the past? So in the past we had the Stag. So, you know, it's just been a divine push to, well, I just want to double check something here real fast on this. So bear with me. Because the Stag reads a little bit differently, so hold on. Yeah, because everything gets restored to balance, you know. So what happened in this, you know, what happened in this union, in these unions was justice was being served. Things had to be balanced. Okay, because then you got 20, the Great Bear. So judgment, I mean, so justice had to be served. So there had to be a separation. So there had to be some kind of separation for people to for the awakenings to happen, you know, so that people could be accountable for, you know, accountable for the actions, accept judgment. So going in a little bit deeper, it was because this union needed healing. So you got the 4 of Arrows here, which, you know, rest, which is the 4 of Swords. It's meditation, it's healing. So the justice that was served here, what needed to happen was justice. And I don't know, maybe some that may have been a divorce, or, you know, really ugly separations, or whatever. But again, divorces were just pieces of paper. But it was justice being served. Okay, so that, I mean, because the Great Bear, I mean, just judgment brings awakening. Okay, it wakes humans up to what really mattered. What really mattered was, you know, is the foundation of what they feel in their heart. You know, where their heart rests. And this reading is about you, so this reading is your guys' hearts are in the same place, in celebration. Okay? And you got the World Tree, 21, you got the completion of a cycle. So, you know, all of this was all part of completing a cycle, because you cannot have a perfect union with any human. So even with your masculine or your feminine or whoever you're watching this for, you, with them or with any other human, until all of this healing that needed to be done was done, you wouldn't be able to have a happy, you know, relationship with anybody. This was all crucial work that needed to be done. So that it could complete the cycle and both humans could be free from that past karma, free from the past hurts, free from everything that bounds you guys, that binds us to karma, binds us to thoughts. And so, and everybody transcends and deals with karma in their own ways. And but the point of this was to catch all the cycles, was to notice the cycles and to stop them. So this combined energy is just fantastic, of just, you know, of what happened here. So you got 9-9. You got 2 kings, all looking at the 9. So wow, this guy is watching you like big time. Like, holy cow, do you see this? So he's watching you with his heart. He's been watching you with his heart. You know, he's been paying attention. Just so I wonder if this is why, you know, because we have 9-9 here too. So you have the 9 at the foundation. You got the 9 of Pentacles here, and so we're getting a double message here. So feminine being the, you know, being this 9 of Pentacles here, just being this beautiful femme. He's looking at it with his heart, and then also with his providing mind. How is he going to provide? How is he going to provide for this union? How is he going to finance it? And then on the other side, this is karma that he's dealing with as well. Okay, so he's at the end of a cycle, still burning out, maybe burning out some, you know, fantasy thinking, you know, daydreaming, because, you know, the King of Cups is a fantastic daydreamer too. You know, so some of these, you know, more emotional karmic cycles, you know, which are thought pattern, you know, more emotional patterns, and coping with emotions. But then on top of that, you know, there's probably some worldly karmic attachments, you know, maybe to money, to work, and to other things that he's dealing with as well. But so when you see in the union, you know, you can look at this as, you know, seeing the union, sees the luxury, sees the love, sees the joy, the wish fulfillment. But also in the 9-9-2 is also a great indicator that this is karma that he is still working with, karma that he's burning through. Okay, so obviously there's still some of this lingering inside this human. But he's looking at it. I mean, right now because I mean, shit, dude, both these guys are looking at this, so he's aware of what's happening. And, you know, in the energy here, this is just part of the process. You know, you can't rush your healing, and so, but this human is definitely aware about what's see, but I didn't prep this deck I didn't prep it for reversals. But wow. See, and I don't know, it seems like you know, this is probably this is for those of you that, you know, there's no communication going on here. Now I'm really getting a no communication vibe going on in here. So there's a bit of a message here for some of you that you're just completely out in the cold in this. Right now you're just feeling completely left out in the cold. You don't know which way is up. You haven't heard anything. You feel in your heart. You know, you feel in your heart. That's why, you know, that's what has you holding on with the 4 of Pentacles. Okay, because you feel it in your heart, you know, and you can feel it. So again, right now you're building foundations, and you have a choice. Right now, there's just feminine's got a choice right now, because you see right here at the foundation. Okay, so there's the little bit of possibly just holding too much onto the union. And maybe, you know, maybe you have to make a decision. You know, are you going to sit around and wait for this union? Are you going to sit around and wait for this human to to finish this cycle? Or are you going to move on? Because you got the Four of Wands, you got the Four of Wands up right here. Well, you got the Four of Wands here and the Four of Wands here. I'm gonna prep this deck, but I'm actually starting to get that maybe there is a little bit of losing of faith in this Four of Wands energy going on here. Oh no, this is what it is oh, that's what, oh no, so what Divine's wanting to say is holding on to the union too much is what's slowing it down. Okay, holding on to the union, holding on to if and when the doubts, you know, the worries, the doubting feelings like, oh, is it really ever going to happen? Is this all just a fantasy? Is this all just a daydream? You know, and because because you're probably not talking to this human, and so there's probably not a lot of communication, so has you feeling just left out in the cold. And this actually could be kind of a financial warning to some too, that, to keep a check on your finances through this. Make sure that you're still supporting yourself. And but this is really just emotionally feeling left out in the cold. And right now, feminine knows that they need to make a decision. The ones that this message is resonating with, and the people are resonating with this, you have to make a decision. Okay, and the decision is are you just going to sit around and wait? Okay, you see this woman here, she's sitting there waiting. Okay, and because that's even still, holding on is a waiting energy, because you're waiting for something to change instead of going out and embracing what's going on. Got a lot of Four energy going on in this reading too, which is but this right now, because this union is in the stage of healing, but right now, because you get bent on this journey for a minute, I'm sure, and now it's just being called to faith, being totally called to faith, to having faith in have a faith in your dreams. Have faith in your heart, in what you know is true in your heart. This human loves you, and you probably have two different ways you can look at this connection. You can look at it through love and positivity, or you can look at it through fear and doubt. So it's time for you to make a decision which one is true. Okay, which one is true? And you've got to look at both of them to actually make a truthful answer, to really decipher out what is fantasy and what is. But that's also a breeding ground for doubt too. So just don't doubt yourself. Know your feelings are true, and make a decision to just put down any expectations, anything that you're holding on to, any attachments to the union. Just put them down, lay them down, throw them into this beautiful fire that's burning up here, and just let it go. And, yeah, so this is pulling an oracle card, and I just got a new oracle deck, so I'm actually kind of excited. So somewhere. Oh, there. What's up, those ones? It's the Celtic trees. They're fantastic. Alright, so this pull of combined, where the where the combined energy right now, where it's going, what's working right now. What's working right now, and this what's going on. The U tree, which is a 2. So there's a lot of 2s going on right now too, so it's about the decision. So I'm gonna read you guys out of the book for this one, guys, and just because these are so fantastic. I Ho You, the Grim Reaper, Vulture. Keywords are death and rebirth, legacies, ancestors, transition, transformation, transmutation, reincarnation, endings and beginnings, and regeneration. So like I said, like right now, this was the completing of a cycle. See, right, currently and where it's heading, it's almost there. It's almost there. It's like, obviously there's, once you make the decision to completely let go of the union, to completely let go of any attachments that are left, then it's gonna catapult this energy too. When you get this card in a reading, expect some sort of ending. What are you done with? What have you completed? What have you had enough of? What is asking you to let it go? You may not know where you are going, but you don't need to. The you asked to embrace the change, to follow the process. Something is dissolving so something new can be birthed. If you are dealing with the death of something or someone, grief is appropriate, of course, but also be open to messages from those who have passed through the veil. You is here to assure you death is only a threshold into another dimension of existence. Communication is possible with those who have passed over. Transformation and transmutation involve evolutional changes. We have become something new. We are rebirthed at a new level of awareness and consciousness. It is time for prayer, silence, and contemplation of the mysteries of the unknown. Are you truly living your life? Can you create a bigger, better life? Are you willing to have Source work through you to create beauty, harmony, and peace for the world? You will connect you to your ancestors and to the places for which they came. There is much the ancient knowledge here to access. Are you open to their guidance? So yeah, right now it's a scary ass freaking decision, guys, and making a decision to completely move on from something. And so everybody's being asked to let go. The masculine, he's being asked to let go of, the little bits of karmic pleasures and, stuff like that. And so yeah, right now it's just about letting go. It's just about letting go. What would you like to say to the feminine right now? Eight, the Holly. So 8, so vibrating at movement, action, moving forward. When you get the Tyne Holly in a reading, you are offered the ability to defend yourself and defeat your enemies. Holly also represents the fighting involved in the soul's battles. If push comes to shove, this tree offers you the strength that required to meet aggression. Holly is your inner warrior. This tree offers you backbone. In a disagreement or battle, before you attack or blame another, be sure to distinguish between your opponent's attitudes and protection of your own shadow onto him or her. Once you are clear, speak your truth as respectfully as you can. Thoth, the Egyptian god of communication, is a good ally in this. He will help you take the high road. Your highest success will be forging win-win outcomes. You may hear a clarion call to a crusade of some kind. You long to create justice and are willing to fight for a cause. You may need to seek protection for yourself and for another. You stand up when you see someone taking advantage of another. The energy of the holy allows you to argue your position strongly. Holy helps you to be on purpose without being destructive or overly aggressive. Holly protects against self-generated negativity as well as that which comes from others. This tree symbolizes paternity and fatherhood, and it is a male tree. It may be time to heal the father wound. Perhaps this is a time for forgiveness. If you are a father, make sure you are representing the best qualities of this role. If not, move towards changing your behavior. Be the kind of father that you would like to have yourself. Holly also supports right relationships that are founded on cooperation, love, balance, and understanding. Wow, sis. Wow. Well, wherever this is resonating from, because this is going right with, the holding on, the feeling left out in the cold, because you want to communicate. You have so much that you want to say, so much that you want to speak, so much you want to voice. There's as many things, we're just left, and also just no closure on so many things. And you just want to, you want to be able to voice it. So, but there's just some things that are out of your control, so this divine wants you to just go out and express your voice in other ways, just in everything. Take control of the things that you can take control of. Speak up for the things that you can speak up for, and get your throat chakra going again. And but actually, I'm getting more of a grounded vibe. So, maybe try to spend a little bit more time grounding yourself, and because it all starts there. I mean, really, if we're anywhere out of whack up above, it's either our heart or we're not feeling grounded, and if we feel like we can have no control in the situation, then yes, it's definitely going to knock your root chakra way out of whack. And so who knows, the fear of letting go of something is intense. But it's only fear, because no matter what you let go of, it's always going to come back better. Even if it isn't this human, something better is going to come along. And really, I believe in love, and I believe in what the heart knows, and this is what it takes for your dream, for your heart's desires to come true, is you have to let go. You know what you have to let go of. Okay, so you know the decision that has to be made. So you're just being asked to let go of something. And just know that you have all the strength and the protection and everything inside you to move forward into this new beginning. So, yeah. So just know, masculine energy right now, he's got his eye on you. He's got his eye on the feminine, got his eye on his prize, knows what he wants, but obviously dealing with some karmic stuff right now. Let's see, what is he dealing with right now? What's energy's really working with him right now? See, he's going through change. So the ash tree, but the ash is so he's going through his awakening. He's going through a serious awakening. Seeing the world tree. Oh, that's funny. Because there's the world tree. There's the world tree. He's completing a cycle. The microcosm and the macrocosm. Reflections, mirrors, uniting inner and outer worlds. As so above is so below. See right there, you see this? He's balancing his worldly aspect and his inner aspects. Okay, but he knows he has to burn this karma. When you get the ash in a reading, expect to connect with your own inner tree, which represents your center and connects you with your inner world and outer world. Here you experience the meaning of the axiom above, so below. This is a place of great guidance. It links you to universal knowledge and can help you understand yourself, your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions. To access this knowledge, pay attention to your dreams. Seek communication with your higher self and with divinity. Follow your intuition and the dictates of your higher heart and mind. Wow. See, what was I saying? I mean, so yes, he's going through a balance, and right now he's digesting what he has to let go of. And he's obviously embracing this change. I'm getting total embracing right now. So this human knows what needs to go into the fire and knows what needs to be changed. He's probably noticing the cycles. He's probably seeing a lot of circles and stuff like that, just in repeating synchronicities. So yeah, this cat definitely, well, that's fantastic, because because you have to look at both worlds. Okay, look at both worlds. How is it going to play out? Is this going to be an emotional? Am I going to do something out of emotion, and what's it going to do over here? If I do this, what's it going to do to my emotions? It's going to make me happy. So this is where this human's at. Balancing his happies. What truly makes him happy? Is it the little things in life, like true emotions, like real good close connectivity, or the shit that I can buy, the stuff that glitters and shines? So this is just fantastic balancing that this human's looking at, and he's seeing